Okay, here I've got Dune Sea on Nintendo Switch. This was provided to Indie Gamer Team for review by the developer. So we're going to go to settings here. So we've got audio settings, master volume, ambience, music, sound effects. Here's the controller layout there, controls. Extras here, so you got credits, intro scene, and remove the player data. And this game has 12 chapters. I'm about halfway through the game, a couple hours in. It's got two game modes. It's got Zen mode as well as classic mode. So this is a game where you play as a goose. So your objective is to get from the starting platform to the end of the level while dodging enemies such as hyenas, land squids, hawks, things like that, falling rocks, things of that nature. So if I go and go to chapters here, I'm going to go into chapter 1 and show you guys how the game starts. Alright, so this is the first level, first stage. So you use the ZR button to flap your wings. The left analog stick controls the goose. The ZL is your dive. You perform a dive by going up in the air like this, hitting the dive button, and then releasing and coming up before you hit the ground. You've got the A button, which is your honking, which will allow you to get birds to follow you. Depending on how many birds you have in your flock will determine what challenges you're able to go ahead and accept or fly through. There's challenge rings you go through to unlock hidden areas or to help you defeat certain enemies. This right here is a platform, so I can hit B right here. I'll land on it. And these platforms actually regenerate stamina. So if I were to go ahead and turn off the Zen mode and go classic, so this is how classic mode works. So you have stamina in the right-hand corner, and the farther you fly without landing, the more stamina you end up using, just like a real goose would. If you end up landing against a rock, like if I were to do this, you'll knock the goose out, and you'll have to start back at the last platform you landed on. And this starts at your last platform. I'm sorry, actually, it didn't. It started. I think it started. Oh no, yes, okay, it started the last platform. So you can collect like seeds here, flowers, things like that to regain your stamina. Depending on the item you collect, determines how many stamina it regenerates. So like the cactus flowers regenerate a good amount of health. These seeds here don't regenerate a whole lot. And then you've got the X button to do your little acrobatic skill thing there. I'll also call it like a swoop. If you will, that'll give you a little speed boost there. At a cost of stamina, of course. Now you can land here, and you'll slowly, very, very slowly regenerate your stamina. As you can see, it's ever so slowly going up. And then you've got that to deal with. So that is, I believe that was the hyena. Or it might have been coyote. Yeah, I think it was a hyena or a coyote. Standing too long on the ground will cause predators to come after you, and they will kill you. So keep that in mind. If you're going to land, do so keeping in mind that you do have predators on the ground, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see that. That kind of realism in this kind of game. So I guess you can call it like a goose simulator, if you want to call it that. And yeah, that would be a coyote. So I'm going to go ahead and actually land here. Now, an important thing to note, like that just happened there, you hit B to land and you'll actually just die. You'll actually just crash. And I'm not sure if that's intentional, if you have to like do a soft landing in order to not have that happen. But do keep in mind that if you think you're going to land safely to regain your stamina, that you will just go ahead and just die. So that's something to keep in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and let's take a look at a different chapter here. I'm going to go ahead and show you chapter. Let's do chapter. Let's see, King's Pass. Let's do the King's Pass here. Chapter 6. I love the environments that you fly through. They're minimalistic, but still very nice to look at. And the music fits the game extremely well. It's very relaxing and very much fits the game. There's a hawk there. I'm gonna go ahead and try to grab another bird. I got 2 that time. That's cool. And again, the birds are used to get through the challenge rings. Whoa, that was close. But yeah, I really like the realism of the game. The graphics are great. Gameplay is repetitive, but still fun. That gas down there that'll kill you. They'll also start a really horrendous screen shaking. That's, I guess, really the only thing I don't like about the game is how repetitive it is. I understand the nature of the game, but it still feels very repetitive in nature. And I don't like the gas clouds, how much of a shake you get with the screen. I'll show you here. And if you happen to be on Zen mode, that gets really bad because that'll actually get stuck like that, and that's not good at all. Okay, I'm going to regain some of my stamina here. We'll kind of walk around a little bit here. Yeah, very and there's a whoa. Okay, I was not expecting that rock to come down. That rock came out of nowhere. There we go. Get some more stamina back. So yeah, repetitive nature of the game and the screen shaking is just really terrible. That's really the only bad thing I have to say about the game. Is just that. Everything else is great. Oh. I should have landed. That wouldn't have happened. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and we'll check out Chapter 7. I like this one too a lot. So I'm about halfway through the game. 6 out of 12 chapters, so not too bad. But yeah, I mean each chapter has kind of surprised me quite a bit with how much is there in the backgrounds and the different environments. Just look incredible for a very minimalistic game. And I like how this music's a little bit more upbeat than the last stage was. I don't understand the arrow for your shadow. I don't know if that's something that they couldn't replicate, but I thought that was kind of an interesting design choice. I don't know if you noticed that, but the arrow that you have below you for your shadow is just that. It's an arrow. You don't have an outline. It's just a strict arrow, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure what the reasoning behind that was. But so you can see that there. It's just an arrow, so interesting choice there. But yeah, overall great game. I definitely, as repetitive as it is, given its couple flaws, I think that it has. I I definitely do give it the Indie Gamer Team seal of approval. Wow, Indie Gamer Team seal of approval. Excuse me. Definitely, hands down. This game's great. Great for kids. Great for relaxing time. Just to sit down and just kind of mindlessly fly like a goose. If you ever wanted to be a goose, here's your chance. So um, there are some DLC included here as well. You have to beat all 12 chapters before it unlocks, but it is unlockable, so that's kind of cool to see that. And that'll do it for the review here. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for subscribing. As always, till next time, take care and happy gaming.